knows what you need, even before you do. Our 5-star rated service will take you to your destinations throughout China, Japan, and the rest of Asia. This is my kind of sky. What's yours? It's all by design. ANA.
Introducing the energy-saving Nest Thermostat E. E is for easy on the wallet.
Good thing that Shane McMahon of the SmackDown roster invaded. Otherwise, Kurt Angle would have made the dumb decision of having his teammates not actually compete to earn their spot on Team Raw.
For Survivor Series, the only time that Raw goes head-to-head with SmackDown.
Because the Royal Rumble match totally doesn't exist, and that one time literally last night where AJ Styles took on Finn Balor at TLC. Also, no offense, but Kurt's way of hyping up Survivor Series is just downright boring. His way of going into battle is, may the best team win, rather than, we're gonna kick your fucking asses, like Shane. At least SmackDown is hell-bent on winning.
Wait a minute!
Discount the Shield. Also, the other reason this entrance is a sin is because this actually looks more intimidating than the Shield's entrance to the crowd.
Is Raw under siege?
Oh no, there's no way Raw is under siege, despite the fact that half of the SmackDown roster is on the enemy show and looks like they're ready to conduct war upon us all.
Under siege.
Amazing how 2 simple words can make a promo completely badass. Shane just lets Kurt go. Would honestly be a perfect start to the brawl if the leader got taken out first.
Go get him!
In some ways, Kurt Angle is a dick to his own roster. At first, you think he's going backstage to alert the Raw roster that enemy forces are upon them and to form up a faction against them, but it turns out that Kurt would rather run away and save his own skin while letting the enemy kill his army. Also, you mean to tell me that the Raw roster was not watching this on the dozen screens backstage?
Hey, go get him under siege! What is this all about?
It's called Show That You Mean Business and are hell-bent to gain victory. Honestly, if Shane and Kurt were all buddy-buddy about Survivor Series, it would suck and be boring as hell.
Worldwide!
Neither Titus O'Neil nor Apollo Crews think that it's very suspicious that they have over a dozen wrestlers from another show standing before them. Mojo Rawley going too far by telling Titus to die. Seriously, man, too far.
Who are you?
We interrupt this Raw episode from 2017 to bring you several Raw episodes from 2013 when Ryback was bullying the hell out of random employees backstage. I know I'm not the only one who thought that Team SmackDown were just acting like a Nexus ripoff during this scene. Mojo slapping Ty Dillinger's ass. That just proves that despite the group effort, Team SmackDown hates Ty. Yep, let's have all the jobbers go after the enemies at this time, instead of the whole damn roster. Also, why didn't Kurt run backstage and find Brock Lesnar, who is actually here tonight? Would have honestly made the situation a little better. I'm actually removing a sin for this moment because Chad Gable finally managed to get long-awaited vengeance upon Jason Jordan for abandoning him to stay with Kurt in WWE's parody of Peter Griffin's imaginary TV show. You know the one.
Your raid on the Raw locker.
Sucks that Finn Balor and Matt Hardy got destroyed in the mix, but think about this. Before the invasion happened, there was a man with a demon and a man with a broken brilliance in a bathroom at the same time. I'm now curious to know what happens at a time like that. Rusev standing on a table like he's the goddamn leader of the stable. Just these 4? Where the fuck is Emma and Dana Brooke, who was seen running earlier, and freaking Asuka?
Ambrose, the Shield!
Michael Cole thinks that just Dean Ambrose makes the Shield, not acknowledging that Seth Rollins is among them. Then again, Roman Reigns is gone, so it's not the Shield at all, more like the no Shield. Also, Dean and Seth somehow didn't run around giving chairs to other Raw wrestlers and thought they could take on the whole SmackDown roster on their own. And like I always say, if one is stupid enough to believe they alone can destroy an entire army, they deserve their comeuppance. The cameraman fell. Rusev and Baron Corbin are somehow not destroying Kurt as well. They've shown no mercy upon the Raw wrestlers, stage equipment, and even random employees, but let Kurt live to tell the tale. This is basically Pirates of the Caribbean, and Team SmackDown has Captain Salazar and his crew.
Drag Kurt Angle out to the ring.
Kurt is not being dragged whatsoever. I don't see his feet dragging across the ground. He's willingly going with the SmackDown wrestlers.
Raw did not stand a chance.
Because their leader didn't alert any of them in the 10 minutes that the brawl lasted. He simply ran away and left them to die. So Kurt was eventually brought back into the ring, which further supports my statement earlier on why Shane just let him leave.
I get so embarrassed at the same time.
I'd be too if I didn't yell, "Watch out! SmackDown's coming to kill us all! Stand united and fight!" Raw somehow didn't end with these two fighting it out. That would have made this invasion even better in my opinion. Instead, Shane simply says more words and leaves.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Copyright infringement, yet it sounded a lot better when Shane said that. Probably because Kurt says it 2 to 3 times a week, even for dumb reasons.